Homotopia was a Discord server owned by Parlo under the Cami Femboy account. The server had clear sexual undertones, and most conversations were sexual in nature, which was a lie. This included discussing sexual experiences, sexual kinks, and making sexual comments to other members, and sending nude images to other members. I never saw that happening, so that's another lie.
Hello everybody, my name is Bloody Marshall and welcome back to the last fucking Parlo video I'm gonna be making. Look guys, when you guys say that I'm milking this motherfucker, I mean I've gotten comments like that in the past where people say that I'm just milking the drama. Well guess what? Not only am I indeed milking Parlo, I'm also gonna expose him at the same time. Okay look, Parlo, I know you're watching this video and hold on, before you start commenting and before you start writing your long-ass monologue, just let me explain. Now, Parlo uploaded a video around 3 weeks ago, and it was a response to everybody, not specifically me, but everybody that's been accusing him of being a predator, a CP store, a CP distributor, all of that shit. But one of the things that I did not cover, well actually not one, but multiple things I didn't cover in my other videos about Parlo, is a bunch of even more, maybe even more incriminating evidence against Parlo. Now Parlo, I don't expect you to watch this entire video, alright? So if you comment something down there that's even slightly ignorant, then I kind of wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I'm already surprised that you even take me seriously and actually watch my videos and comment on them, alright? Because for one, I'm a pretty small YouTuber, you know, I only have 200 subscribers, I don't upload every single day, I'm not some big giant Roblox YouTuber like you are. So the fact that you stoop down to my level is one of the most entertaining things I've ever seen. Now Parlo's usual defense, most recently, is, well, I uploaded this response to all you guys 3 weeks ago. So guess what I did? Yep, I sat down and watched all 1 hour and 43 minutes of it, and I looked at every single point he could make, and I watched him try to put together a coherent response to all the accusations that make him look like a complete fucking retard. And so I watched it entirely. And you want to know what I thought about it? You want to know what I was thinking throughout the entire video? Yeah, this is one big shit fest, alright? He's bullshitting his way throughout the entire fucking video.
I sent a cock to a minor. Do you want to date? I only date kids.
Okay, I didn't think I was gonna be talking about homotopia, but because I went down a fucking rabbit hole and have now wanted to actually shoot myself, I guess we have to talk about it. If you don't know what homotopia is, and you're a Parlo fan watching this and you're some fucking Oblivion NPC and you don't really know what I'm talking about, homotopia was a Discord owned by Parlo, and he likes to say that it wasn't not safe for work, but it definitely absolutely was. Now, we're going to be talking about one of the moderators of the server, which we're going to get into later. I don't feel like getting into it right now. But Parlo owned this server, but he didn't own it under the name Parlo. He owned it under another name that he goes by, which is Cami Femboy. Yep. Cami fucking Femboy. I mean, I can't really talk. My name is Bloody Marshall, whereas Mama Ashley likes to say Bloody Marshall. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, when we're talking about Parlo, you have to realize that we're talking about a guy that owns a server full of minors. Okay? Now, the server I'm talking about, Homotopia, he owned under the name Cami Femboy, as I said before. And probably the biggest problem with this entire server isn't his name, isn't that he's fucking gay. I mean, I could care less, it's your thing. But the fact that the server is full of minors. But hold on, don't get the wrong idea. At this time, I'm pretty sure Parlo at this time was a minor as well, so, you know, take it for what you will. But one thing we can say about his moderator is, he is a fucking kid lover.
Man, shut the fuck.
Now, in Parlo's hour-long extravaganza video of him kind of making himself sound like a clown. He claims that no, it wasn't NSFW, it was just people having fun talking to each other, just a bunch of minors having good conversations. However, a good associate of Parlo and a moderator of the server, Natty Forsyth, I can't really pronounce her name like that, but a lot of people like to talk about them, or her, or he, I can't even fucking tell at this point, but they were a moderator, and they used to post some pretty provocative, interesting content to the server, in which everybody in that server knew that it was full of minors, including Natty, but still decided to post it anyways. In Parlo's video, he says that the backbone of his entire hour-long video is about a document that he wrote defending himself, and that's the backbone of his video. So I'm gonna base my backbone of my entire video off of a document that was made by God knows who, and it kind of just exposes everything that Parlo has done that's been kind of fucked up. Now, we're not gonna sit here and talk about his homophobic allegations or transphobic allegations or being racist. I could give a shit less, alright? The only thing I care about is him having a server full of minors, alright? Minors, people who are, the lowest was 15, and Natty admitted to one of the oldest people in the server being fucking 40 in a server full of children in Discord. And Natty would post, you know, pretty fucked up images of, you know, them showing their stomach with their fucking little thong pulled up, you know, because they're supposed to be a girl, right? Because that's, of course, what girls do. And on top of that, Natty wasn't the only person doing that. There was other members doing that, posting their bodies in a server full of minors, might I add. And everybody didn't have a problem with this until the server started to get leaked a little bit, you know. People started to make a little bit of accusations, you know. So what do you think Parlo did in response to this in this server? What do you think he did? Did he ban all the fucking weirdos that were in his server that were posting that? Did he get rid of Natty as a moderator? What do you think he did? Did he contact the fucking local police? What do you think he did? Nope. He decided to delete all of the evidence that was in the server that would have incriminated him, and left all the fucked up images of all the other people, but deleted all the evidence incriminating himself. And that shows the character of Parlo. Not Parlo the YouTuber, none of that. Parlo the person, alright? Now, if Parlo had any sort of ounce of dignity, if he had any sort of remorse, he would have came out and apologized at the bare minimum. I mean, an apology is maybe the least thing you could possibly do. He didn't fucking turn himself in, alright? He didn't do any of that. He started to delete the messages as if nobody would have noticed. The people in his fucking Discord server noticed that he was deleting messages, alright? Now, while I've been talking, I'm just gonna showcase all of the images that have been circulating in this document that kind of incriminate the people who not only are in the server, but also incriminate the people who are moderating, including Natty and Parlo, because Parlo, you have to remember, you can't just say, oh, I have no culpability in this situation. It's not like you weren't some member that just tried to stop everybody from doing that. No, you were the owner of the Discord server that you made, and the people in it and your moderators were filling it up with NSFW, non-safe for work shit in a server full of minors and children. Now let's get into some of the weak defenses that he tried to make regarding homotopia in his video.
Be from people who were active in that server and had saw what had transpired and happened. And as you can see here, there's a screenshot of me stating, "True. Can you attest the server was not a not safe for work server in which harbored sexualized images of minors?" And then this person states, "What is the person even talking about? I can attest that the server was not safe for work. No one posted not safe for work stuff." Then another screenshot here I state to Pyro, "Alright, and you can attest to that the server wasn't not safe for work." And he states, And then I state here, because there was a rule stating it wasn't, and Pyro states, "Yeah, there was a gay joke here and there, but that was about it." Pyro and other members can literally attest to the fact that there was a rule specifically stating that not safe for work content was not allowed. We literally
Like, you can't make this shit up. You can't make this up. Parlo goes to two of his friends that were in the server, the two people who are friends with him, and he asks him, "Hey, were there any NSFW in the server?" And they, of course, are gonna say no, Why the fuck would they say yes? They're friends of Parlo. Why would they say yes? Okay, they're gonna lie. And ladies and gentlemen, I've just shown you that Parlo's lying because I just showed you all the NSFW content that was in their server. And this is not all of it, alright? This is only the stuff that got archived. This is only the stuff that got screenshotted, alright? And ladies and gentlemen, you have to understand that when Parlo says all this stuff, he genuinely believes it, alright? There's no doubt in my mind that when he's making these videos and he's spewing all of these lies, that he believes them, alright? He says these lies so much that he believes them. And at this point, it's getting kind of ridiculous. Parlo, this is the same guy that just said that there's no NSFW in that server. This is who you're asking. This is who you're asking for a testimony, alright? You're asking Pyro. This is the same fucking guy. Let's get into his second horrible fucking defense for this entire server's existence.
To sufficiently moderate the server and ensure no not safe for work was posted. Once I found out she posted lewds on the server once XD Gamer leaked the image, it became one of the contributing factors along with other situations that made me dissolve partial ties. However, she plans on making large responses to these propagating situations because I believe I was wrong in my original judgment to her, for example in Jackery's DMs, as she claims she didn't read the rules in which specified it was a safe for work server and the age ranges. Once again,
this one's spicy, ladies and gentlemen. So apparently, you're telling me, you're trying to tell me in an hour-long video trying to convince the public that you are not a creep and a weirdo. You're telling me that you created a server with a bunch of members in it, all minors, alright? You made this server and it was supposed to be safe for work, but the mod that you gave trust in, and the mod that you assigned to make sure that no NSFW was posted in the server, that was full of minors, by the way. You're telling me that the mod didn't know? And so, since they didn't know, continue to post weird images? Sorry if I'm looking at this a little too overcomplicated, alright? But you're telling me that a man creates a server and his mod is literally going against the rules that they're supposed to be instilling. That sounds like the biggest fucking lie I've heard this entire year. Like, I showed it in the beginning of the video, the first clip I show for my little intro thingy. You can see that the age range is like 15 to 17. How would you not know that this entire server, the people that you're communicating with, are all children? You either have to be retarded or lying. There's not really in between. There's not really a you're either retarded or you're just fucking lying. And I think that they're lying. Now, I haven't even fully unpackaged the entire Natty situation, and I kind of don't feel like it because that could be an entire another video on its own. But ladies and gentlemen, so far we've seen that Parlo is a complete retard. Look, Parlo, I even reached out to you, alright? I didn't want to make this video. God damn it, I'm tired of making videos on Parlo. I'm tired of making videos on his fucking acquaintance. I'm tired of that shit. So I tried to reach out, and I said, hey, I tweeted at you on my main Twitter account, and I said, hey, if you want to get into a Discord call and talk about it, I'm fine with talking about it. I don't have to record it. I don't have to do any of that. I just want to have a conversation. I won't insult you. I won't call you mother. I won't do any of that, alright? But ladies and gentlemen, crickets. Nothing. Now, maybe I'm retarded, alright? Maybe he didn't see it. If he didn't see it, oh fucking well. And if he did see it and decided, hey, I'm not going to talk to Bloody Marshall because I'm a little bitter bitch, then that's what he is. What's almost worse than sending a bunch of NSFW content to a bunch of minors? Welp, sending gore to them. Why traumatize them that way if you can traumatize them a different way? And that's what had to be going through Parlo's mind when this occurred. Ladies and gentlemen, all of us have our demons, you know? All of us, even me, as much as I come onto YouTube and I relax and I chill out and I talk to you guys, I have my own problems as well, and Parlo is no exception to that. But you want to know one thing about my demons? For one, I didn't go to the lengths that Parlo did in order to, kind of deal with it. And along with that, I didn't go to the lengths to send my self-harm to minors. Just other people in the first place. But minors makes it even worse because, you know, you're scaring them, you're traumatizing them. Now, I won't be sending any of the self-harm photos that are out there of Parlo when he cut his wrist and stuff like that. But, and the reason why I'm not gonna do that is because it's kind of hokey, it's kind of brash. I don't really like. That just sounds fucked up. But I will show all the proof of people who he sent it to, one being 14, another one being 13. But here's the thing about the 13-year-old, alright? Parlo didn't specifically send him anything. This 13-year-old was in a call with him, which I kind of think is even creepier, and Parlo was screaming out and crying and possibly cutting himself while in this call with this 13-year-old. How fucking, like, traumatic does it have to be to a 13-year-old kid? And this probably happened a pretty long while ago, and I'm not gonna say that it was deserved, but I can't necessarily say that I feel bad in a sense. You fucked with pedophiles, you fucked with weirdos on the internet, and you cut yourself. I didn't want you to do that, but shit, that's the reality of what's going on. Just when you thought it was over. Just when you thought it was over. Okay, look. If someone were to dox me, per se, and I know that no one would be able to, I'm fucking joking, alright? Don't take that as a challenge. But if someone were to dox me, would I dox them back? You know, it's a tricky question. I mean, it's not really a tricky question for Parlo because he did exactly that. Parlo was associated with two different doxers, SC99 and Solus, and they were, all three of them were working together to dox Sidiced, and also were trying to dox XD Gamer, which is highly illegal. And look, here's a very important fact that I'm noticing a lot of people don't get. If someone gets information about you through public means, as in they don't hack you, they don't steal your identification, anything like that, then it's not doxing. Why do you think that websites like Doxbin are still alive? The reason why they're still alive is because, for one, you're not going to be able to prove that anybody hacked you and stole your information, and two, nobody gives a shit. The only way it becomes illegal is if you get information from somebody through hacking means. Because if you get it through public consumption, then that is not doxing. Which is why it's so funny, because the two little doxers that were friends with Parlo turned their back on Parlo and doxed him. And then Parlo, being the little whiny bitch that he is, was like, oh, they doxed me, you know, even though I literally posted my garden on Twitter and my face and my entire body under an alias that was completely connected to Parlo. Oh no, they found it on Twitter. Of course they're not fucking doxing you, you fucking retard, okay? The reason why they were able to do that is because you fucking posted it on Twitter. How else would they get it? It's not like they hacked into your fucking device or something and pulled some, like, private photos. No, they didn't do any of that. What they did was, they went on top of your Twitter and saved an image. I could have fucking did it. Now, there's a possibility that Parlo was also trying to dox Sidiced, alright? Another YouTuber. This is the same guy that commented on one of my Parlo videos. I don't remember which one, but he commented on my video congratulating me on such a huge fucking video and trying to take down Parlo. And I didn't really think much of it. You know, I was like, yo, he got the check mark. He has a bunch of subscribers. Maybe your boy's making it. Maybe a bunch of YouTubers are finally realizing that Parlo's a boiling fucking idiot. But then I get even more comments saying, hey, Sidiced is a pedophile, he's a predator, he's a weirdo, and I'm thinking, whoa, I haven't even looked into any of this, so I can't really say for sure what he is, but I don't want to dive into anything too quick, because, you know, that's just not right of me. But if the things are true about Sidiced, and he is a pedophile, and a predator, and a creep, and Parlo tried to dox him, I don't know how I would stand. I don't know how I would feel. I mean, both of them are in the wrong. Sidiced would be way more in the wrong. But, yeah. Now, AJ was supposed to be in this video, and he was kind of in some shit recently. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to the drama, but he's been in some shit, so At this point, I don't even know. As I'm recording this, I don't know if he's going to be in this video. So if he's in the video, you'll know. It'll play. Right now, it'll play. Hold on. Is it going to play? Is he here? Is it going to play? I don't know. Okay.